Alright guys, I'm back with my review of this week's WWE Friday Night Smackdown for April 12th, 2013. This show was really kind of a letdown from the awesome Raw we had this week. I didn't really mind the main event too much, but everything else was just so mundane. Big E comes out and introduces Dolph as the new world champion, mocking Ricardo. So Dolph comes out and cuts an awesome promo, I thought, but he was losing his voice. I guess he was doing a lot of celebrating after Raw and his voice just gave out, so he was still cutting a good promo, it just sounded really raspy. He says he's better than everyone, and Swagger and Zeb come out. Zeb congratulates Ziggler, but says he only got that win thanks to Swagger, because of the damage he did to Del Rio's leg. So Ziggler tells Swagger to get to the back of the line, and Swagger goes to get in the ring, but he sees it's 2-on-1, so he backs down, and Zeb says Ziggler needs to give Swagger a title shot, and he won't wait for long. Del Rio hobbles out and says he will get his rematch. Hasta la vista, baby. It's lame. And Jericho comes out. He says AJ's crazy, to try and get an AJ's crazy chant started, and she finally reacts. He says Booker gave him a match against Dolph for the main event. We get Team Hell No versus the Primetime Players. Like we needed to see this again. How many times have we seen this? We've seen it one-armed, blindfolded, enough already. Well, I guess they don't have any tag teams really. But Kane chokeslams Darren Young and Titus taps to the no-lock. The Shield come on the Titantron. They say they didn't back down on Raw. They're just waiting for their moment to strike. Barrett versus Santino. Barrett wins with the bullhammer. Sheamus goes backstage. He's pissed at Booker for overruling him and putting him in a match with Orton. So Orton comes up and he's pissed too. And Teddy says it was Booker's idea, but we all make mistakes. Just don't get on me. And Booker just stares Teddy down after this. And I mean, it was hilarious. You sold me out, dog. And Booker just puts him in a handicap match against Big Show, and they leave, and he's still pissed at Teddy. He's just staring him down, and Teddy just no-sold it. This was great. The Funkadactyls and Caitlyn versus the Bellas and Tamina. One of the Bellas pins Naomi somehow. I don't know. It was bad. Triple H comes out and says, I told you the ass kicker's back. He says he went to war with Lesnar, and 3MB come out. They say they got to take out a big dog to get noticed, so they surround the ring. Then the Shield comes out and they beat up 3MB, and then they surround Triple H. And then Team Hell No runs out. And the Shield retreats. And the only reason I think they did this was so that people wouldn't expect a Undertaker Team Hell No match against the Shield. So they kind of had to just crush everybody's hopes there, which sucks. But Big Show is pissed at Booker and says he can just walk out of the arena anytime he wants since he's got an ironclad contract. And Booker tells him he can walk out, but he'll have his contract held up in court. Orton and Sheamus versus Big Show. Orton hits the RKO. Sheamus bro kicks him out of the ring. Big Show just gets up and leaves, so he loses by countout. Backstage, Mark Henry attacks Sheamus because that's what I do. Kofi versus Cesaro. Who the fuck did Cesaro piss off? This is getting ridiculous now. He's still yodeling. He hit a sick-ass uppercut on Kofi in the match, which was cool. And then he loses to Trouble in Paradise. I mean, he's the U.S. champion, and he's just being jobbed out for weeks now. And plus, the yodeling thing isn't working. And I think Cesaro was kicking ass for a while there. He was putting on great matches with Sheamus, and he looked great lifting up Khali and Brodus Clay. And now they just kind of went backwards. It feels like he pissed somebody off. Fandango comes out to watch the main event. They're trying to get everybody to sing his theme song now. And it reminds me of Kurt Angle's You Suck theme song. That was a great theme song. So Fandango's out there to watch the main event, Dolph versus Jericho. Dolph comes out, he's wearing the title backwards so that he can do his little ass shaking thing. And then he flips it right around. But JBL sounded legit pissed off by this entire thing. He's saying, that's disrespectful to the title. I can't believe it. It's just disrespectful. And I'm a former WWE champion. I can say whatever I want. And later on, it seemed like he was trying to bury Dolph again. How Dolph's out there doing the headstand. And Matthews is actually defending the heel champion. He's saying, well, that could add more leverage. And JBL's like, it's pointless. And I didn't understand, because JBL is supposed to be the heel announcer, kind of. I mean, not all the time, but he puts out their point of view and explains it like the Shield believes that what they're doing's right. Zeb Coulter, you may not believe it, but he believes it. And it makes him very dangerous. Like, he tries to do that. And with Dolph, it felt like he was just trying to bury the guy. And, oh, that's disrespectful. I'm a WWE champ. I could say whatever I... Man, just shut the fuck up. He's really getting annoying. So Jericho dropkicks Fandango out off the apron. Fandango gets pissed off. He tries to get in the ring. And the referee's holding him back. And Big E punches Jericho in the head. And Dolph rolls him up for the win. Afterwards, Dolph and Big E lay out Jericho. And they leave, and then Fandango gets in the ring. He does this awesome dance and hits the leg drop off the top. So that was it. I didn't really mind the main event too much. I thought it was pretty good, but everything else was really average, and it was very lackluster coming off that badass Raw. So anyways, that's my review of this week's SmackDown. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's show in the comments, and thanks for watching.